Welcome to the Ffrench retirement auction happening next week, Wednesday the 8th of October here in Justin French's yard in Sandy, Bedfordshire. We're just going to walk through what we'll be selling on the Wednesday next week. So we'll be starting off with a quantity of parts and spares and garage equipment. All this stuff has come from the containers that the Ffrench group have been storing their equipment in for the past however many years. As you can see, there's an array of items, pressure washers to ratchet and straps, staircases, all sorts here for everyone. Moving on, we have some cab guards and some cab cages for the demolition spec excavator. Moving over to more small generators. There's a concrete mixer there. And walking into the undercover now, the shed, where we have air filters, some oil filters for Komatsu, Cat, Luingong excavators and Dozers. Some real gems in here. It's like, as you can see, it's just full of oil cans there, full to the brim with 15W-40 and engine oil. You can see just walking around now. There's plenty to go at if you're looking for some parts and spares and some good things for yourselves. Right, moving on over to the bucket section and hammer and breakers. As you can see, there is various sizes of hammers, ranging from 8-ton digger to suit an 8-ton digger right up to the 100-tonners. Some Indicos and different various brands in here, but all have been used up until sort of a couple of weeks ago, so all a working order. Here we have some clamshells and grabs. Again, that's for a 100-ton excavator. Some more rotating clamshell buckets and grabs. Moving over to the bucket section, there are a vast amount of buckets here at Ffrench auction. Something for everyone. You're not short of a bucket or two. If you're short on buckets, this is your auction. You've got some Cats, some Stricklands for excavators, from sort of minis right up to your heavy excavators. Moving over to the yard, so we'll be going around in the truck, around the perimeter of the yard, selling the items around the outside of the yard until we get to the bigger machines in the center of the yard. See fuel bowsers and some tower lights, some water bowsers, nice BMP 500, or that's right, BMP 500 bone mag roller, some diesel tanks at the back there. I'm told this is a Hacky tower staircase or tower scaffolding arrangement. So this is sort of 4 or 5 towers or even more, worth up to £60,000 new, but Justin's selling his tower scaffolding towers here on Wednesday. As you can see, that's all one lot. So a Hacky tower staircase, all one lot. Plenty of scaffolding if you've got some work on and a high-rise tower block. Again, some timber, chocks. Moving on to the chemical store, portable chemical store. Some welfare units with some shower blocks in. And then moving around to some sweepers. There's something here for everyone, ranging from sweepers to excavators to parts attachments to tankers here at the end. There's a Massey Ferguson Dyna 6, which is currently, that's the colors, it's just wrapped. So if you wanted to move the machine back into the original Massey Ferguson red, you can just unwrap it, and the color is underneath. So the red is underneath. Some tankers there, some 40 cubed volumetric tankers, powder tanks, fit with the Jenny pack. One of the stars of the show is 4-axle heavy duty trailer. Sorry, more than that, it's 5-axle heavy duty trailer. Extending, obviously. Here we have the 4-axle Scania V8 2017. Only done, I think, 390,000 kilometers. So for a 17 plate, look at that. Kelso bar, all the fittings. It's got a storage box on the back. King of the road, sure is. Moving across, we've got some cars here. Audi SQ8, got a Hilux L200. Moving on to some very well kept vans, all from the same fleet. Obviously this is Justin's fleet, been used right up to a point. Some Fords, Customs, Mercedes, all working, all driving around the yard. Moving on to your smaller Citroens, your Citroen Berlingos. 20 plate, there's a 69 plate, and then the older vans at the back, but still a good thing to have if you're looking for a nip around. Moving across, and come down the yard. As you can see, there's plenty of things here, bits and bobs and parts and spares and all sorts. So make sure you log in online if you're not coming to the auction on Wednesday, and check what's happening. So we'll start on the mini excavators, all Louis Gong from JJ Ffrench. So we've got some Louis Gongs, some 9018Fs, some 1-tonners here. Then we're moving on to 3-tonners, some 9027s. Then on to your 8-tonners. All been serviced and maintained by a J French group. Moving over the 13s, so we've got Louis Gong there, a 915E, piped. Moving down the row now to the heavier excavators. 13-tonner, there's a 20-tonner, I believe that's a 925, and you've got a 928 Louis Gong, another 928 Louis Gong. Moving over to the 930, and then to the bigger machine, the 30-tonner right there. Wow, look at that. Look at that. We've been using this week for lifting and what have you. So yeah, the crane does work. It's an FWT65 Chinese make, but that was used on some big projects down in London, and is obviously still has a lot of work in it. I believe it's only done sort of around the 5,000 hour mark. Comes the hoist and another crane there. Sorry, another hook. One of the stars of the show. It'll be interesting to see how much this sells on next Wednesday, but I have high hopes for it. Moving over to another, that is a 936. That was it, 936 Louis Gong. Got a 3-piece boom ZXW190 Hitachi from the fleet. Then a Dresda, Polish make, very good machine. Bit of a beast when you start it up, I must admit. Underrated Dozer in my opinion. The Komatsu dump trucks, we've got an HM400-1 and an HM300-1, so that's a 40-tonner there and a 30-tonner on the left. come as a pair. Moving over, we have the Anaconda trommel, single drum screen wash, 2018. It's done 8,620 hours. Split screen deck. So it's 2018, that being sold on Wednesday. Moving over, we've got some telehandlers here. We've got some 14s and some 12 meters, all with fork positioners. That's the 14s on my right. Around about the 4,000, 5,000 hour mark on those two. Then here is a 2,000 hour machine. And moving over to 5,000 hour machine. So that is it for today. I look forward to seeing some of you on Wednesday, next Wednesday here at JJ Ffrench. Make sure you look online. There will be machines being added to it up until the auction day, so do check. Any questions, call the office. And yeah, let's hope we see you all on Wednesday for an MJ Ffrench retirement auction.